In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a 16 by 20 jumbo puff print t-shirt using a Cricut Explorer Air 2 and a heat press. Let's get started in Cricut Design Space. Alright, so we have Cricut Design Space open. Let's go ahead and add some text. So the text that I'm going to be using for this project is going to be Anton. And all the letters are going to be in caps. So this is going to be just like a huge text on a shirt. Typically I'm gonna probably make it 16 inches by 20 inches. So because of that, we're gonna have to cut it each part of the text individually, but I'll show you guys how to do all that right now. So for the top one, we're gonna go ahead and do, it's all caps. Okay, RIP. That's going to be our first line. Let's make this 16 inches. We'll ignore the height for now. Right now, I just want to make sure that the width is 16 inches across, so that way I can go ahead and highlight all of the text after, and then hit align and then horizontal to make sure that it's all the same length and they're all aligned. So we'll go ahead and do that. So actually, you see how this is for some reason further out than these? I am gonna fix that, so I'll show you how I do that. So we're gonna just do this, slice, you can delete that. We're gonna have another one of those, delete that, boom, just like that. Alright, cool, perfect. Now let's go ahead and make this 16 again. Let's combine and weld those layers so it's right back to one layer. Alright, now let's go ahead and add the second line. If you have any questions so far up to this point, just go ahead and leave them in the comments section. Alright, so for this line, we're going to go ahead and do again, we're going to make this 16 inches across. And that, oops. And if you are interested in purchasing this shirt, I do have the direct to garment version of this on my website. I will link it down below. This is going to be the same design. I just wanted to make it with puff print because it is a jumbo 16 by 20 print that we did. So I wanted to show you guys how to do that with puff print and Cricut Design Space with your Cricut. So if you do like this shirt, I do have the chrome DTG version on LA Apparel. It's super dope. Go ahead and check that out. It's an awesome way to support my content, as well as the heat transfer vinyl that I have linked down below. Let's get back to this tutorial. So we have this one. I'm gonna go ahead and do 16 inches again. And then the last one is gonna be with you. Let's go ahead and do this 16. Okay, now perfect. So now, whoops, let's go ahead and align, and then we're gonna center horizontally. So now it is perfectly aligned and is perfectly scaled to make sure that they are, you know, centered on the outskirts as well. So because this is, oh wait, no, we need to unlock this. I said I wanted this 16 by 20, so there we go. Now we have it sized at 16 by 20. So this is gonna have to be cut by itself. RIP is gonna be cut by itself. This is gonna be cut by itself, and then I believe I can grab these two. Okay, yeah, so this will be cut. RIP is gonna be one cut layer, so I'm gonna load them at once. And then when I'm going to load the mat again. And then the last two, this one and this one, I'm going to go ahead and unite them. So that way this will be on another cut layer. So this is going to be cut 3 times. And this is how we're going to do it. So from here, we're going to go ahead and hit make. Let's not save it for now. And there you go. Oh, you know what? Surprisingly, this actually fit on 2 mats. I didn't know if that was gonna work, and it did. So dope. Okay, so this actually ended up only being 2 mats, but you see how I made sure that they were all sized correctly and put them on each mat to make sure when you know, I load them on the shirt, it's, you know, possible to make that 16 by 20 jumbo print by doing it this way, you know. And then remember when I made this part right here, I sliced it. You can do that same concept if you have an even bigger project and you need to cut them in sections. So there is that. We are going to be using 24-inch mats for these projects. I do have some linked down below that are some off-brand ones that work amazing. They're very affordable. But yeah, I will meet you at the vinyl cutter for the next step. Alright, so now we're at our Cricut Explorer Air 2. I went ahead and did the Bluetooth feature. That way I don't have to worry about a wire, you know, messing up all my workflow and stuff here. So I did load the puff print vinyl onto the mat. So this right here is the 5-yard roll of the puff print. This is gonna save you the most money when buying puff from the link down below. This is the highest quality puff heat transfer vinyl that you can get, so I do recommend you guys go check that out. So for the needle pressure, I did iron on plus. You want to do the same needle pressure you would regular heat transfer vinyl, because it's basically the same thing as far as, you know, how flat it is. But if you have a dull needle, you might have a problem. You might want to crank up the needle pressure or get replacements. This is like $6, $7, $8 max on Amazon right now, and you can honestly survive with this replacement box for like a solid few years. I've bought this one maybe 3 years ago and I still have a few left, and it comes with a few different sizes, so I definitely recommend you check that out. But we're gonna go ahead and load this. And then we're gonna go ahead and cut it, but I am gonna add the 2 times speed in Cricut Design Space, so the fast mode. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and let that cut, and then we will go ahead and peel it. If you have any questions so far about any of the steps, the vinyl cutter, the heat transfer vinyl, the puff that we're using, Cricut Design Space, whatever, let me know and I'll do my best to get to you. I will see you when the vinyl cutter is done. Alright, so our vinyl cutter is done. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our tweezers. When peeling the vinyl, I like to just pinch the corner and then from there go ahead and pull. If you're new to this, make sure you're taking your time when peeling, because the last thing you want to do is mess up your vinyl. One, you're going to waste time and you're going to waste money. That's the last thing you want, especially if you're working with puff. Puff is a bit more expensive than regular heat transfer vinyl, so definitely take your time. I only peel it a little reckless like this because I've been doing it for a few years, so I know exactly where to pull on it without it getting messed up. But if you're new, just take your time, you know, don't worry. All right, there's that one. All right, and there we go. I'm gonna obviously cut this, but yeah, that's gonna be nice jumbo print, puff print. But yeah, let's go ahead and I will see you at the heat press. All right, so I set my heat press to 285 degrees for the puff print. So when you're using puff print, I like to stay between 280 degrees and 300 degrees. It really just depends on the blend of the garment you're using, the pressure you're using, and the brand of heat press that you're using. So you're gonna wanna play in between those 20 degrees until you find the perfect settings, and then stay right there depending on your heat press. The one I'm using here is the Fancier Studio 16 by 24 with the pull-out drawer. It's under 400 bucks. I've used it for a year now. It's super reliable. I enjoy it. That one is down below as well. And then for the blank, we are going to be using the Shaka-Wear Supermax Heavyweight t-shirts. So what we're gonna wanna go ahead and do first is pre-press the shirt. This is gonna get any potential moisture that might be in the shirt due to like the shipping process from wherever it came from. And then you're gonna wanna use like medium pressure on the heat press. So use this time to make sure you're using the right pressure. So we'll go ahead and pre-press for, we'll do like 5 to 10 seconds, probably like 10 seconds. Just a few more seconds. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and flip it around and get the bottom part. We'll do this for about 10 seconds. All right, cool, perfect. All right, cool. I like to typically go about 3 to 4 finger lengths down, so we'll start it right here. All right. I'm gonna grab my measuring tape. I just want to make sure that they are even. Perfect. All right. All right, cool. Now we're gonna do this for, I'm gonna do it for about 6 to 7 seconds, and then I'm gonna check the puff, see where it's at, and then from there I'll decide if I need to add a few more seconds. But this way, I don't run the risk of doing it too much and leaving it a little bit wrinkly. You know, we're gonna do it slowly. So we'll do this for 7 seconds. All right, let's check that out. Okay, I am gonna add a little bit of pressure. And we'll do about 5 more seconds. All right, cool. So I do need a little bit more up here, so I am bringing it out, and then we're gonna do this part for about 5 more seconds. let's go ahead and check that. All right, cool. Let's peel this. There we go. Yeah, that's that puff that I like to see. Boom, perfect. Now I'm gonna add about 2 seconds. But you see how I did it little by little? That way I made sure that I controlled the puff all the way through. Perfect. All right, now let's go ahead and flip this. Oh, what happened here? All right, so we'll do this for about 7 seconds. All right, let's check that. That was actually perfect. All right. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a better angle so you guys can see how this puff came out. But I am extremely excited with how this came out. If you guys have any questions so far, like I said, meet me down below in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer you guys. But I am gonna give you guys a little bit more of a close-up so you guys can see the puff. And yeah, I'm really excited with how this came out. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and that like. It really helps me to hit the algorithm. And make sure if you have any questions, you meet me in the comment section. I will see you next video.